Yeah, Moose. The 4 was unexpected, but very, very much happy that it happened. I tried to get 4 originally because I was like, oh, I'll ask to book off the Monday because we automatically get Good Friday off. So I asked to book off the Monday, and my coworker was like, I'm sorry, but my kid doesn't have school that day, so I'm taking the Monday off. So I was like, ah, shit. But then they turned around and they were like, you know what, we're gonna be closed Thursday and Friday. And I was like, yay! Hello, Eisen. Hello, Moose. Hello, Vogon. Hello, Broccoli. Hello, Haya. How is everyone doing today? Broccoli, thank you for the 8 months. Next month I will be sure to book the hospital for pushing out the baby. Eisen 30 stream streak. Woohoo! Let's go. Pat. Hello, welcome. I'll just put the big broccoli on stream and then a little broccoli beside it. It'll be great. Imagine. It may actually happen just for the giggles. More bun art. I'm slowly working on more commissions with friends. I will need to commission one with Moose in future, slowly as money comes. But then also part of me is like, Lappy, wait for your new design. Because then when you get your new design, then you're gonna want even more art. Eisen. Saving money. Is it real? Is it real? Swimsuit bun! Oh, yes. I'm excited. I am excited for that, actually. Yes. Moose, your art is so amazing. I love it. Every time I see it on Twitter, I'm like, he strikes again. It looks beautiful. Yes, it's real. Helps if you don't travel or buy things like art or PC items. I have been trying. I have been doing my best to save a little bit away at a time and slowly purchase things instead of seeing something and being like, take my money, and then later on I'm like, oh, you actually shouldn't have taken my money. I needed it, but it's fine. Buy food in bulk and cook yourself. I have been doing more of that lately, actually. I am quite proud of myself on that. I have been cooking a little bit more at home. Mainly soups. We have been living off soup. Except next week. Next week, no soup. Next week, we will have chicken legs with mashed potatoes. With mashed potatoes. So, it is going to be a little bit of a short stream today, but I'm just happy I get to stream. And maybe, just maybe, we will finish Beacon Pines today. Hearsay though, this may be, but I'm over mashed taters. I mashed potatoes. They're yummy. They're yummy. Hello, Giggity! How's you doing today? Let me get the game started. Huh? Oh my god. Oh, hold on, I have to add more games to my friggin' stream list because I don't have enough already. Where is it? Oh, hold on, this has to go... Oh my god, guys. Rice for the win? Yeah, I have some rice. I have to get more, actually. And I have, like, low-calorie noodles. Giggity, I'm doing good! I'm glad to hear everything's alright with you, too. What else do I have to add to my to-stream list? Mina Me Lane? What is Mad Adventures? What the hell is Mad Adventures? How do I have this in my library? I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's a multiplayer. Okay. Sorry, I am for some reason also organizing my list now. Because I went in and I was like, oh, I have not organized my list. Apparently. What else? What else? I've streamed this already. I know there's more. Oh, Astral Party is a community game. Did I get it? Yes. Okay, guys. We have 53 games to stream. It's, fine. It's fine. I'm sure we will get through all 53 one day. One day. Beacon Pines, let's go. Gaming. I love my little stream deck. I love it so much. Oh yeah. Let me use my controller.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Yes. Because we have to go back and change
For
something.
a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
She's not frozen again.
Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No. I don't mean that.
It's okay. We can have a rage moment. Hold on, wait. I am adjusting my mic. Okay.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
Exactly.
Please.
Okay, so. She does voice act well, damn. She does. Okay, so we did all this. Okay, so then the only thing that we can change is this. So let's go back to the interrogation of this dude that I forget his name. Okay, we're gonna run the sly cop. But now I'm conflicted because I want to know what happens if we run the chill cop. That's fine, we're gonna run the sly cop.
Run the classic good cop,
Sly cop.
interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh. It's
With
gonna
a few
be
crisp
Beck.
snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What? What's going on here? You're that Moodwill girl. Please, call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran.
Damn.
This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
Damn. That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
I like how freaking Rollo and the... I don't remember my own name. The main character, they're barely just hidden there. Very true. So, it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep. The old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
Damn, this poor guy. She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You are sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it? It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look.
Uh-oh.
She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Good Tolliver. Good boy. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
What? The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned...
Oops. And leaned back. We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies? So U would be 21. N would be 14. D would be... Oh. It's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore. Damn. Okay.
Back looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's nude rug store. What the heck? Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. I gotta find this rug store. Where's the nude rug store? To Nuncreed's nude drugstore. Hello. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear, that man would be late to his own funeral. Oh, okay. Where did he go? What the hell? What the hell? To the new drugstore! Let's go! You are late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh? What do you have to do? What do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. Ha! No. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
Damn. We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. Aww. Poor Augustus. Getting late, children. Pickle's my pickle. What? Yeah. You'll always just be a Gus. Never an Augustus. Just Gus. What's wrong with that? It's easier to say. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. Oh no. Is there anything down here? Nope. Boop. Oh my god! Who's this fluffy little cutie?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Ooh, bleh. Gross. Licorice. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? Apple licorice. Ooh, I've never tried that before. You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Blech. Blech. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice. But whatever floats your boat, you can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm hydrating. Not sure it exists anymore. I think the company I know that made it went under thanks to COVID. Yeah, thanks to COVID, a lot of places closed down. 'Tis a shame.
He's getting ready to put it in my mouth.
'Tis a shame. Plain boring chocolate. I like plain chocolate. I like plain chocolate too. The Ligma. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in the store. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Oh my god, he's just running away with his little bag of licorice. Well, he's right. It's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. My door is locked. What about the trash can back here? Excuse me, you telling me we can't go back there? Can no one pick a lock? Nope. Not in this town where they all have, claws and stuff. It's- oh! I bet it's the telephone. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Ketsuya! Ketsuya! What did you tell your boss? What did you tell your boss to be here? I hope your work is going good. Besides Mr. Nuncreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum. That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's Nude Rug Store! I mean, Underground Secrets! The password!
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Uh-oh. We're going down. We're going down. All right. Let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground Secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? Ketsuya, how are you doing? How is work going? I guess we... Oh!
The inside of the phone booth dropped.
And they all
loose
fell
from its
down.
shell.
Okay, Ketsuya. Happy lurking. Good luck at work.
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Oh!
The air
What
was
the hell?
stagnant
Zaddy.
and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it! You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Gosh, freaking dang it. Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rollo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each of these has something written on them. What the heck? It's the hazmat suit. This suit has a broken mask. So, have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Pa always says you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Next. Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff? Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. You never know, maybe that's why she moved here. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's
Oh gosh.
hand hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Uh-oh. Rollo, what did you do? Nothing. I didn't even mow yet. What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Shit. 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 Awesome. You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back
He
before...
gestured toward the strange tubes.
all of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So, you were his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yup. Total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Oh my gosh. Rollo. Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got me saying yes. Is there a point to this sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My Gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say that this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man. Damn.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now! She's in danger, boy! I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Loki! Thank you for the follow! Hello, hello! Getting secret Eldritch God vibes. Pudgy, right? Hey! We're slowly discovering what the heck's going on here in Beacon Pines. The goal is to try and finish the game today, but we will see. We will see. Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. Oh. It's just like... You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. He's... He's like Pace. His ears go flapping in the wind. That did not go how I expected. So... We're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. Bye, Rollo. You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter 8. The cold, hard truth.
Oh no. We're gonna hit the freezing thing again.
Allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee.
It's okay, Loki. You're not the only one. I have said bacon multiple times, and I have even written bacon a couple of times. I'm doing well. I am doing well. I'm able to read a little bit better today than I was 2 days ago, so that's good.
Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth.
I hope you're also doing well. Hope your Thursday is going nicely.
All of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
We're back into the snowy version of Beacon Pines. Pew! 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 That was intense? Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold? Doesn't look like it got any of us. Hope you schedule more often because I need a place to hang out for a week. Oh, I'm actually streaming tomorrow morning as well. And Saturday. Yes. So yes. I am very happy because I get to stream more this week. Last week was a disaster, but it's fine. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Catch up to Mr. Nuncreed. Let's go! Oh my god, I love the crunch of the snow. Oh! Oh, we can't even get to the treehouse in this place. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. Yeah, Loki, this game is super cute. I'm loving it. Like the upside down! That's true, that's true. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. Oh my gosh. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Jeez. Mr. Piggy's house. Crunch, 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 crunch.
The corner to the frozen town square. Spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Granny, no!
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Granny, no!
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
This is where we find out Gran is mom, but yeah. Right? This is that. I suspect it. I suspect it. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, You and your friends need to leave, right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
What? That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. Oh. Now, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Don't do it, Granny!
Emotional damage!
Memories. Luca's mind flooded with questions.
Hello, Roy!
The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
I mean, I feel like weeping would make sense. We're gonna go with... I've never seen this game before and have only been watching for like 20 minutes, but I am so invested. Right? It's so intense. Crying never solved anything, Tisk, right? I feel like we're gonna go with hum. He's gonna start humming.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping.
Aw.
Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out.
Very good.
A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
I'm not crying, you're crying. You...
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother.
I knew it! I knew it!
Only smaller, older, changed.
She was freaking infected by that stupid green slime stuff. Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until Perennial Harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then, what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop Perennial Harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Damn. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9
The
again.
devil you know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest.
Hello, Spirit!
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory.
Ooh.
In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room. eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Well, back at the party. And that is what change is all about. Run! Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Hello, Lamb! Yes, I have today off. So, I had time for a short stream this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. Mr. Nuncreed, she's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... What? Uh-oh. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Oh, the licorice guy. Attack! Yes, sir. Take them away. No. I want them to see this. Ah, the ever tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Oh!
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
What the heck? You can all call me Sharper Valentine. What?
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
What in the... What in the heck shape-shifting is going on?
Horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
Tickles my pickle. What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Look how dashingly handsome he is, though. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. Smash the villain. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Wow. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. I'm glad you're back, so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
Not a furry. Okay, bro. There's like 20 of them and one of Sharper. So if they all just attack, it'd be fine. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. Yes, Mob Rush, but Mob is a bit scared, it seems. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? Augustus, attack him! Take him down! I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse. A son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. Have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense, the people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. Hey, Jay! What up? You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterous.
Why is my nose acting up now? No, nose, you can't act up now. We're at the end of the story. No acting up aloud. Taking his bow. Patrick C. Montesquieu, Thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha! The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image.
Stab him! Stab him!
The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous.
Oh gosh.
A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Oh no.
The end.
No. That's not the end.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
Yes. Yes.
You can feel it, right?
Yes.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay, where do we go back? Oh, this one. Windows to the soul. Okay, we're gonna try going back here. I forget what was happening here. Oh, this is when he, shoved us into the telephone thingy. Why don't we stab him with something sharper? Stab the sharper with something sharper. Shoom. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Run! Run away! We're going to the treehouse, right? It's Sharper Valentine. Who's this? These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Where are they going? Can I follow them? They're gone. Okay, hold on, wait. Can I go back this way? Can I, like, follow them? All the way back? Or are they just gone? Are they just gone? Okay. Oh. I can't go back that way. They're just gone. Alright. Back to the task at hand. To the treehouse. To mission control. As we call it. Let's see what is happening here. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Tip tap tip tap tip tap tip tap. Oh! Identify yourself, please. Nellie Moodwill. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. In she goes. Can I go in? Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. My gosh, Mr. Piggo. To the treehouse. Mission control. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Wait until Rollo shows up. Ah, okay. Alrighty, we just waiting.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake.
What?
The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me."
Aww.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone." Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Who's there?
Chapter 5.
Oh, damn. We're all the way back to chapter 5.
Dangers big and small.
Uh-oh.
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Hey! Stop right there! Or I'll... Wah! Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Oh no, he got hit with the stuff. Where is he? Ha ha ha. Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it is really you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
Pudgy, yes it does. It does have a time travel element to it. You collect what's called charms so that you can use different words at different parts of the story that affect it in different ways. And then as you unlock more of these words, you have to keep going back into the story to choose a different word to eventually get, I guess, the good ending of the story, if that makes sense.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the...
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. That's what she said. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched. But look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Oh my gosh. I'll take them all on. Wha- Hey fellas, what's up? Does she have extra blue hair all of a sudden?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh no. Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, What in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came here to tell you that Nellie had to go to work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. Okay. Her mom's kinda nuggled. Agreed, though. Agreed. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Kinda hot though, hashtag not a furry. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. Limon! Thank you for the follow! Welcome, welcome! You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
Hashtag I don't think I'm a furry. Hashtag shit am I a furry? Hashtag Beacon Pines makes you question your furriness. I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr? Are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies. I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Moodwill seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit? Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit the festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past, I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Oh my god. Like, actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. A topper banana. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm more of a bottom banana? Sometimes a switch banana. We like to switch things up here once in a while. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure, looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
Oh my gosh. I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alrighty. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your
He
new
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Let's go. Enlist the help of Joff. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. Okay, let's go. Onwards. Do we need to talk to you? No. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. See, they down here? What the? Where's everyone? What the hell? Are they upstairs? Here at the cafe? No. Okay, bye. Onwards to the Nun Creed's Nude Rug Store. Ah, here's one. Hey, Jeff. What can I do ya for? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yeah, see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason why I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh no. Shit. Shit! Junk! Oh, yes. Junk, yes. Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Ah, shit. Hold on, let's try again.
Hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
No, we gotta talk to him again.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Okay, this time we're gonna say fight! Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Okay, fine, we're gonna say shit. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Oh, come on. Is it hide? Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh, what? How did I pick all the wrong answers? What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Oh, let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Joff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive this point home.
I see. What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab?
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Alright. Now we have to find Iggy. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
Hey, Sin! We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of... shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda... strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... pull our hostilities, at least for now? Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off. Ah, shit. Okay, we have to break.
They'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we've both been big... What? We have to start from the beginning? Shit. To each other.
Gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. Strange.
He considered the point.
Alright. I'm asking for your help. What do you say we... break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. Hold on, guys. BRB. I am back. Very quickly. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest headquarters.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Guys, she said more than yup.
Chapter 7.
What the heck? Like zonks, Scoobs. She said to do it for a Scooby snack.
Into the hive.
She said more than yup. Wow. Wow.
A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part.
And so, with his first victim, Mr. Tolliver, safely disposed of, Rollo began his descent into madness and murder, sealing the fate of the sleepy town of the newly renamed Bacon Bines.
Oh my gosh.
Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end.
Poor Mr. Tolliver.
And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Sure.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths.
Oh
and
my
shook out
gosh.
his arms.
It's a friggin' mustache. Oh my god. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. Or just wear a tradies high
I'll
vis.
see you later tonight, Hoshi. Enjoy the game, hope you find out what's going on. And chat, behave for our bun bun. See you all later.
Bye bye, Sin. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment.
Like Zonk Scoobs, she said to do it for a Scooby snack.
Asking me to behave is about the only thing that makes me want to misbehave. Exactly, right? Right? I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept a secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Ooh, we got in. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded
Oh my
to the
gosh.
Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll
He
just check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits! Like, oh no. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Oh no. Suck on this perennial ham fist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
Clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. Oh my gosh. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. Okay, I want to go this way. Damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, look at the water cooler. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Oh. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Okay, do we follow the carpets? We follow the nude rugs? We follow the rugs. Let's follow the rugs. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to Deep Engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't just leave. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
I'm putting an official ban on rabbit puns. They are not bunny anymore.
They are not bunny anymore. In fact, they are not bunny at all. Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. But they really bounce off the tongue. So it is. Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Damn, look at that evil grin. Whoa! I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She minded a cat tip and
My
ambled
gosh.
off with a whistle.
Mr. Pig. She's like, howdy, good afternoon. She's like, my work's done here.
The
Goodbye.
light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Yeah. How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked number 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Oh no. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, number 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Oh no. Run! Aw, man. No water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in!
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay. You two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh! Make a break for it! Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the Young Chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial bending on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. Hold on, BRB. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Hey, Karnak! What's up? Is it the cats causing problem? No, I keep getting asked questions. Harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
He sighed.
I'm going to be in the VOD, yes! Karnak shall be in this VOD. I'm doubting that we're gonna finish this story today. My gosh. But it's fine. I'm enjoying the story, so it's fine. But we probably won't finish today. You know how much I love a good puzzle? I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had killed him. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like, now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Moodwill heading your way now. Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get there. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just mother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. What else do we have in here? Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Ah, they're all locked. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Yeah, like, you know, he's still here, actually. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Uh-oh. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo. Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza? Oh my god. What? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Moodwill, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen something who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought.
Progenitor, okay.
Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha! Yes, now you've got it. Tempest liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process?
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Moodwill. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Beck, that's probably not a good idea. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed. Yeah, okay.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. I am stretching and fixing my posture. Stretch. And I am hydrating.
He's getting ready to put it in my mouth.
Thank you, Zaddy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. 2 hours of work left. You can do it, Kitsuya! As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Oh no. Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to end it here. I have an appointment to make it to. And this seems like a fairly good cliffhanger to leave on, yes. We will exit. Feels weird just exiting. Sorry I couldn't stream longer. But at least we get more than, like, what? 2 streams? Like last week. So it's fine. It's fine. Let's see, if there's anyone who Shh. I don't want to hear myself. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Annie! I'm sorry, we're just ending. But I hope you're having a good Thursday. Hi, Annie. Bye, Annie. Thank you for shouting out, Annie. It's okay, I have work early. I hope work goes well. Karnak, thank you for stopping in. Sorry it was short. Let's go, what is Lime Jello Monster doing? What art is she doing? Or are they doing? Oh, Jello art. Let's go raid an art stream. Put me raid messages. Thank you, Giggity, for being here. Let me copy one of my raid messages if this will let me. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I beat you to number 4, Kitsuya. Okay, guys. We will see you again tomorrow morning with Subnautica. Let's go. We finally get to continue some Subnautica. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I will let the bomb go off. There we go. You mean Beacon Pines? No, I swear, it will be Subnautica. Okay, I bid you all farewell. I must go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.